Do you know what the definition of a hacker is? You need to have a cool computer with a lot of stickers on it, and you need to have a black hoodie. And you need to be a teenager. And you need to be a teenager. And check almost everything. My name is Roger, and been working with INVID for the last 30 years, now in November. Please connect to my LinkedIn profile. Everything that I do here now is going to be on the blog, so every commands, every setup. So if you want to set it up for yourself, please go ahead. The objectives of this session is why we need to improve security in APIs. And we're going to identify and exploit some vulnerabilities. And we're going to use some cool tools to do that. And it's a hands-on experience. So please pray to the demo gods. Why does API security matters? A lot of leaked data is out there, and APIs are responsible for it. We really suck at API security. Not we in this room, but everybody else. There are some. This is not a slide from me. It's from my API friend Dan at Epesec University. So Akamai claims that 83% of internet traffic is API traffic now. API attacks will be number one, or is number one. But still, all the testing that we are doing on APIs, 4% is security related. And that's strange. We're going to use a really crappy application from OWASP. When we're doing this demo, we're going to use Bruno to attack the API, and we're going to use Mitmproxy. There is a lot of tools out there. Keep in mind that some of these tools require you to open an account on the cloud services and sync up the data that you're doing. So in this case, I'm showing offline tools. And we're going to use Hashcat to crack some tokens, and we're going to use JWT toolkit to modify tokens. So demo time. The first thing, if we don't have documentation regarding the APIs, we need to reverse engineering it. So how do we do that? We use that with Middleweb, and we're going to convert that data and import it to Bruno. The defense or best practice for this, of course, document your API. And on the internet, rate limit your APIs. So first we start Middleweb. What this application do is it's like a proxy and proxying everything that I do. So I will go to this really crappy application and I will log into it. I see my cool car and I can see where my car is parked, for example. I can do some shopping. And I have a community board, a forum that I can post things in. So the main thing here, when you do reverse engineering of an API, you need to know the application, you need to test everything. So I have only 20 minutes, so I will do this fast. So when you have gone through the application, you will have a lot of data in this Mitmproxy. In this case, I will filter out everything that is API. Maybe you can watch the recording, it's quite small here, but I will filter out API, and then I will save this file, filtered file. So I have a flow file. Then I will convert it and filter out everything that is related to this application with an URL. Oh. Thank you. No? I will convert it to a spec file. And a spec file is looking like this. And everything is ignored. So I want to enable, I can do this manually, of course, and remove everything that's ignored, but I will do it with a sed command instead and create a new spec file. And I will edit this new spec file. And submit. So with the sed command, I removed everything that was stated ignored, and I did a name. Then I will start Bruno and import the collection that I just collected with the manual proxy. So I will open, import this collection. And then we have, no, sorry. You see what I'm missing, right? I will do one conversion more with a manual proxy to Swagger. So I have a new file that is a lot bigger. I will import that one instead. So when the import is done, I will open an environment and I will try this. So I have a login to this site, so I will fill in my login credentials. And I will save this. And I get a token. So this is how I do reverse engineering. It's going to take a while if it's a big application, of course. So I use manual proxy and I use Bruno to access the API. I have a token now. What can I do with the token? I can crack it, I can manipulate it. So how to defense and best practice for this is to use secure token handling, rotate keys, and do not use simple passwords. So how can this look in real life? Everybody has a cracking machine, so I will jump on to the cracking machine. So we have a token here, not the same that you saw before, but it's a token. If I want to crack a token, I use a Hashcat to do that. And in this case, we're going to do attack mode 0. with the mode 16500, and that's for JWT tokens. And we're going to do a dictionary attack. And we're going to use a rule set. And we're going to disable the pot file so I don't cache any passwords. So how long does it take to crack a token with a simple password? It's 1 second. I think it's cracked, and it's, in this case, secret 123 is the password. If I had the password of the token, then I can manipulate the token. Next thing is how to modify a token. We had a token from Bruno. We take that token. And then we do a attack, a non-attack. So in this case, I will remove the signing part of the token, and I will get a token that I can verify if it works. This is a really bad application. So if I use this token, I have removed the signing part of it. And it still works if I remove the signing part. Now I can manipulate the token. With the tampering, this is the same tool. In this case, I will just go ahead and I will modify the sub. In this case, is my login name or my email. I will change that to something else. And I get a new token. And this token is not signed, but it's changed. So what happens if I use that token in the application instead? Sorry, I can't zoom in Bruno, so... Oh. Did I rename it? Sorry.
You didn't select the whole thing.
I didn't? Admin. Thank you. So I used the modified token to access the application again, and now I'm another user. This is a really bad application, but so we cracked the token, we modified the token, and the next step is BOLA, Broken Object Level Authorization. The problem here is that the users have access to other users' information. And that can be tricky to find. So in this case, this is a larger set of the same application, all the posts and gets through the application. And in this case, I will look for information in the responses from the API. In this case, this is the forum part of the application. I have posted things here. But if I look here, there is email address, ID, and also vehicle numbers. And the API from the forum is responding with that data. wrong or right, I don't know. But you also saw in the GUI that I can see the car, where my car is parked. And that function is the location part. I can see where my car is. What happens, I know it's very small here, there is a GUID there that is quite hard fuzzing, but I got the information from the forum API. What happens if I change that GUID, thank you, to the GUID that I found? Can I get the location of the other car? Yes, I can. And that's the car for Adam, and the latitude and longitude for his car. And that's Ebola. So what should we do? We need to educate ourselves. There is a lot of free information out on the internet. EPISEC University are free. Really good education regarding API. We have the Nordic APIs blog. Great. We have TCM. That's my opinion. It's great on education. API Masters. Also good information to learn. And also everybody working with hacking or APIs. This book from Corey J. Ball is mandatory for everybody to read. Test your APIs. If you don't have the manpower, use tools like APIsec.ai. It's a scanning tool for vulnerabilities like I showed you here. Build the security testing in the development pipelines, and foster security first in the DevOps teams. And know your application or target. In my case, you can read everything about this and more on the blog. And no one can be 100% protected, but everyone can do the best they can. Thank you for attending this session.